Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hanif Amar Muzakki, and I would like to explain to you about the pragmatics in EFL classroom, avoiding pragmatic failure in cross-cultural communication. Before we get to the subject, I would like to explain to you the introduction first. It is commonly known that the time being, the development of knowledge and technology has brought people closer together, which results in the phenomenon of the world as a global village. That is according to Kawar in 2012. This sort of condition causes people from diverse background and ethnicity to work and communicate each other. It may be of interest to know that people with different cultures should interact with each other in this globalization era. However, to be able to communicate smoothly with other people from various backgrounds, the interlocutors should be aware of those cultural diversities. Along with pragmatics aspects within Kawar, outlines that in communicating with people from diverse custom intercultures should be able to identify a proper way of saying, who are classified into do and don'ts, and to be conscious of cultural taboos, since what is accepted in particular culture may not be approved in another culture. To start with, it is necessary to clearly know the broad of meaning of culture. There are two distinctive meanings of culture. Right. Next, I will talk about these three subjects: pragmatic failure in cross-cultural communication, cross-cultural pragmatics awareness, and teaching pragmatics and culture to EFL students. Pragmatic failure in cross-cultural communication. Sometimes misinterpretation occurs in cross-cultural communications, which then results in miscommunication. This false interference is usually caused by the false explicature. This theory is in stark contrast to classical pragmatics, which deals with misunderstandings in general and in particular. As stated in Mosler's article, classical pragmatics believes that misunderstandings are due to what is implicated instead of what is said, and as has been mentioned before. False assumptions will automatically lead to false higher level explicatures, which then causes intercultural misunderstanding. And the cross-cultural pragmatics awareness, as has been discussed previously, pragmatics competence focuses more on the language user's ability to use target language properly in target language's cultural background. A lack of the competence will lead to pragmatic error. This might be the reason why cultural awareness provides a vital role in language learning and teaching. And teaching pragmatics and cultural to EFL students, it is considered to be a demanding task to properly act and behave in another culture. According to G in 2010, when a teacher is going to train culture in his or her language class, he or she should prepare at least three objectives. The first one is to get the students familiar with cultural differences. The second one is to help the students transcend their own cultures and see things in the members as the members of the target of the culture. And the third one is to emphasize the inseparability of understanding language and understanding culture through various classroom practices. And for the last is the conclusion, which is the analysis of this course can be implemented in both spoken and written discourse areas. However, it is a little bit too hard to find the absolute differences between the terms spoken discourse and written discourse, since the border is less clear than that. Mainly spoken discourse occurs unintentionally, meaning that the speakers are not sure what they will express before they actually spit it out, and their words are set together while they are talking and speaking. Or conveying message to the listeners become the major aim of the speaker. Okay, that's all for my presentation. I hope you guys like it. Thank you and goodbye.